Good afternoon. For those that don't know me, my name is Leah, and I am a white/yellow status presenter. I'm right on the cusp there with Younique, and I wanted to take a moment to showcase one of the new collections that Younique just released the first part of March. So collections are revamped every 6 months to provide a little bit of variety. And the one that I want to talk to you about today is the About Face collection. This collection is $150. It comes with some of our Touch Glorious Eye Primer. It comes with a Skin Perfecting Concealer, and of course you get to pick your shade in the concealer. The Minerals Touch Liquid Foundation. One of our new luminizers. This is the Cream to Powder Luminizer, and it's a stick. This is the color Iridescent, but it comes in other formats as well. There's a liquid, and then there is also a pressed powder. So it comes with a luminizer, and it also comes with this really great translucent setting powder. And this doesn't provide any color. It's just a product that is intended to help set your makeup once it's on your face. Helps it to last all day. And like I said, it is translucent, so you're not adding additional color to your face. You're just kind of finishing your look. So the last item that comes in this collection is a makeup collection bag. You get 3 different bags to choose from, and because the collection is $150, it also comes with free shipping, and it qualifies you for both the first and the second level of the March Kudos. So the first level is a black eyeliner pencil, and the second level is 2 of our mineral pigments eye color. So you get the makeup bag, the 2 colors of eye pigments, and the eyeliner pencil, the black eyeliner pencil, for free, in addition to the eye primer, the concealer, the foundation, the luminizer, and the setting powder that comes in this collection. So what I'm going to start with is the Touch Glorious face primer. I just did a live video in my VIP group showing the great coverage that you get with the Touch Minerals Liquid Foundation. I put black Sharpie on my face and then used our liquid foundation to cover it up. And it was really pretty remarkable. And the best part is I then followed that with using the shine cloths to take off not only the foundation, but also, believe it or not, the permanent marker. And I know when I was a kid, I wrote on myself all the time, and it drove my mother batty. So to know that these shine cloths are available for my white sisters and our customers who have small children who might also have a tendency to write on themselves is a nice little added bonus for that particular product. They're $20, I believe, and they've got a lot of really great things in them that are great for conditioning your skin and removing your makeup. So that was a nice little, I wasn't convinced that the shine cloths would take off the permanent marker without much of a fuss, but they absolutely did. Okay, so to showcase this collection, I'm going to start with some of the primer, the Touch Glorious primer. And I don't use very much of it. I only use about that much. Can you see that? So not even the size of a dime, I wouldn't say. Just very little. And I use the foundation brush that comes in our brush collection, and then I just wipe it on my face. And this goes on really light. It's not heavy, but it really just preps my skin for my foundation. It helps to even out my pores. protects my pores from from the makeup almost. Prevents the makeup from actually really sinking into my pores. And it really just kind of evens everything out. Gives my foundation a nice, smooth, even surface to sit on. I'm going to do a little bit on the tops of my eyes too. I got a little too much. There we go. Okay. So that's step number one. And because you use so little of this primer, the bottle of the product, let's see, how big is it? It's 1.35 fluid ounces, which doesn't sound like a lot, but you use so little of it every time. It'll last you a good long time. Okay, so once I've primed my face, then I can use my liquid concealer if I want. The concealer can either go on top of or underneath your foundation. It's completely personal preference. There are some ladies that also like to mix it in with their liquid foundation. So you've got a lot of options here. This isn't something that I use on a day-to-day basis. I don't have real heavy dark circles under my eyes, or for the most part any noticeable problem areas on my skin. But this particular color is, don't remember what this particular color is. This one is, oh, I'm sorry, this is Velour. So this is one shade lighter than my liquid foundation. So I wouldn't use a whole lot of this either. And the best way to kind of, I'm going to actually do this with one of my blending buds, I think. So just got my small blending bud here. I'm going to get it wet. Okay, I'm going to wring out my blending bud. Sorry, I'm going to dry my hands off. And then I'm just going to put a small little bit of this concealer on the back of my hand. Okay. That's it. That's no more than I would use. Of course, if you have, serious problem areas, then you might want to use a little bit more. But what you want to do is kind of just put this on in a triangle shape under your eye. And it's going to provide coverage to any dark circles you might have there, but it's also going to have the added benefit of just kind of brightening up your eye a little bit and help make you look more awake. Now you're going to want to dab it. Don't swipe it. Dabbing it will help it actually go into or be absorbed by your skin. Okay, so a little bit of concealer, and then what I'll do is when I go back with my brush, my foundation, my liquid foundation brush, I'll do a little bit of blending with that concealer there under my eye. Okay, so then with my concealer or my liquid foundation, I used this earlier, so I don't need to shake it too much, but shake it. Make sure you empty the dropper, get all the product out of the dropper, and then shake it a little bit more. It'll go on better if it's mixed really well. Okay, so then my liquid foundation brush. And I'm just going to pick up some of that product. I'm just going to do about 6 drops. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I spread it out along the brush so that it's not all in one spot. And then I just dot it on there. And I tend to start with my forehead and my nose. And then just rub it in. And I'll spend a little bit of time here under my eyes with this brush and kind of blend in that concealer. Now, in most cases, you can wear probably any of 2 or maybe even 3 shades of foundation to get the exact color that you're looking for. You might even find that mixing 2 colors is what works best for you. I know some that do like 4 drops of taffeta and 2 drops of velour, or you know, something a little bit darker than the other to just give a slightly different pigment to the foundation. So, okay. So then that's my foundation, and that is, it goes on really smooth, it dries really light, it gives me really great coverage, and just kind of evens everything out. Okay. So this is really just giving me a really solid base for any eye color I might want to put on, or cheek color. The Glorious primer can actually be used on your lips too. There is a specific eye primer, but the Glorious eye primer can be used on your eyelids if you don't have the eye primer. And it can also be used on your lips, just like the eye primer could be used on your lips too, to help prep your lips for lip color. So it's nice that so many of the Younique products have multiple uses. If you're not already a part of my VIP group, go to vip.3cheersforbeautiful.com. That will take you to my Facebook group, and then just request to be added, and I'm happy to add you. I can help color match you for foundation and concealer if that's also a concern, or we can talk about which variety of foundation might be best. The different options are going to be better for different skin types. I tend to have mostly normal skin, sometimes a little on the oily side, sometimes a little on the dry side, but for the most part it's pretty consistent. So the liquid foundation does really well for me. The BB cream with some mineral concealer mixed in is what we tend to recommend for the ladies with a little bit drier skin. The BB cream is a tinted moisturizer, so you get a lot of really great moisture for your face, as well as a little bit of color, and then you get a little bit of color from the mineral powder concealer. So you've got a lot of options. Okay, so normally what I would do now is I would probably do some mascara and some eye color. I'm not going anywhere today. It's Sunday. I'm here by myself. My husband's working, so it's just me and the dog hanging out. So I think I'm just gonna do a little bit of the Hopeful Cream Splurge Shadow that I just got. Oh, and give me a second. I just got the concealer that was on the back of my hand all over everything because I didn't use it all. So I'm just gonna do a little bit of cleanup here real quick. Got it all over my hands. I got it all over my Splurge Shadow container and just made a royal mess. Okay. So these Splurge shadows, they don't come in this About Face collection, but they're really nice because it doesn't take a whole lot to get some really great color. And they go on as a cream, but then they dry as a powder. And I have to be careful how much color I pick up on my brush, or I end up with way too much. So I'm just gonna kind of pat that on there, just to kind of get the color there. And then I'm gonna go back and just kind of smooth it out. And this is a real light baby pink color. So I don't know if you can see the difference in my eyes, but it's just a real soft, real subtle color, which is typically how I tend to, and I even take it up into my crease a little bit. That's kind of how I tend to. And it looks really great with the shirt that I have on. It's kind of a peachy shirt. And this pink color really makes my blue eyes pop. So, and that was really, and that's really all there is to it. I'll do the other eye real quick. Pick up just a little bit. There we go. Pat it on there. And I'm gonna kind of flip my brush over a little bit and use the other side to kind of just blend it out. Now, you could build on this if you wanted to. You could put another color of eyeshadow on top of it, or do something different in the corner of your eye. You know, use some of the shadow palettes if you wanted to, but I tend to just be kind of a simple sort of makeup gal. So, especially on a Sunday afternoon when I don't have any plans, I'm just gonna leave it as just the one color. There you are, and there you are. It's a little bit shimmery. It's not too bad, but it's just kind of a fun color. Okay, so that's just a little bit of eye color. And then let's talk luminizers. So luminizers are specifically for highlighting. You can put these on a couple of different ways. I like this stick because I can take the stick and just go straight onto my face with the stick. The pressed powder goes on really well with the new fan brush that just came out. And then there is a cream version that goes on really well either individually or mix that with your liquid foundation and just put it on all at once. But what I like about this is that the color is iridescent, so it's basically white. Can you see that? And when you rub it in, there is basically no pigment to it at all. You just get a really nice shimmer, really nice shine. So the way you want to use these is you want to use these to highlight, accent the areas of your face. So I tend to put it kind of right high on my cheekbone, and I pull it kind of back far towards my hairline. I'll do you know what, I'm only going to do one, so let you see how a difference that it makes. And then I'm going to use that brush. Let me find, you know what, I'm going to go back to, it's got some primer on it, but that won't be, not a big deal. I'm going to go back to my foundation brush, and I'm just going to blend that in. Kind of do it in kind of a circular motion. So that really just accents my cheekbone, and if you can tell how much thinner the right side of my face is kind of than my left, kind of an optical illusion almost, but it's not way overwhelming, and just, oh, there you go. So just right when the light hits it, you get just that little bit of, ooh. I also like to just put a little bit of it on my finger and go right here, right in my Cupid's bow. And that just kind of, that's gonna help my lips pop a little bit. Make them look a little bit fuller. And then I'm gonna put some just above. I still have a little bit left on my finger. So I'm gonna go just a little bit above my brow. Do the same thing over here. Again, just to kind of brighten my eyes and lift my eyes a little bit. And you really can just kind of play with this, and you can use it however you want. I'm gonna put another streak of it on that side of my face and blend it in. Here we go. Perfect. And then it just, yeah, and my face looks longer, looks thinner. I don't think I'm going to go as far as to put, well, maybe I will put some lip stain on. And then you could even do some up here in your widow's peak if you wanted to. Just to kind of, yeah, make everything shiny, a little bit shiny. So these these are really great. I like these a lot. This is the only one I currently have. Some of the other ones are back ordered due to their popularity. I'm hoping the other formats show up this week. They come also in several colors, 5 I believe. Iridescent is the one that's going to look good on just about any skin tone. There's also a rose gold, a copper color, benevolent, I think is the name of the darkest one. But yeah, these have been really popular. So these are the luminizers. And all of what you see here can be found on my website at www.3cheersforbeautiful.com. And if it wasn't Sunday and I actually had someplace to go, I would probably go ahead and I can do a quick lip. Let's do a quick lip. Let's do probably my favorite thing ever are the lip stains. They're water-based, they're kiss-proof, smudge-proof. This is the color Shy. And the other great thing about these is that they don't spill, which is great. So they go on really nice. And I'm just gonna go kind of light. Like I said, I don't have anything going on today. There. And that's all she wrote. So that's a little bit, and now my whole face is done. So that's a little bit about the About Face collection. Again, it's $150, and it comes with the eye primer, the skin perfecting concealer, the liquid foundation, the luminizer, and the translucent setting powder, which I haven't shown you. So let me show you that. Okay. So this is just a really fine powder. And there's a little piece of mesh in here. It's real springy. So again, this is going to be another one of those things that you want to put on kind of with a blending bud. So I've got my blending bud here. I just wrung it out. And just kind of bounce it right on that, and you get the product on and then just blot it on. Again, you're not going to get any kind of color from this. It's just to kind of set all of your products. Again, you don't want to swipe with this. Just kind of blot it. There. And that's all she wrote. So that's your translucent setting powder. The fan brush that just came out is also would be a really great tool to use with this. You don't need very much of this, and it should last you. It should last you a while, but it just gives kind of a nice finish to your look. And this comes in the About Face collection as well. And then, of course, you get the free shipping, the Kudos, and the makeup bags. So that's just a quick overview of the About Face collection. If you're interested in any of the products that I've talked about, or interested in purchasing any of them, you can go to my website, and that website is www.3cheersforbeautiful.com. My VIP Facebook group is vip.3cheersforbeautiful.com, or you can feel free to send me a private message. I'm happy to help color match, talk about shade options, make recommendations, answer questions, whatever you need. So I appreciate you taking a few minutes out of your Sunday afternoon, well, my Sunday afternoon, your afternoon, whichever day it might happen to be when you watch this, to hear about the new collection. Thanks very much.